If you're over 60, I want you to listen closely, because from this point forward, every choice you make, what you eat, how much you move, and even how you think matters more than ever. But what if I told you there's one everyday habit that's quietly damaging your heart? Something you do without even realizing. Something so routine it slips under the radar until it's too late. As a heart specialist, I've seen patients who seemed perfectly fine until they weren't. They walked into my office feeling normal. Days later, they were recovering from heart failure or stroke. Why? Because of small, consistent choices. And today, I'm revealing the 10 most dangerous daily habits silently hurting your heart, and exactly how to stop them before they do more damage. Stick with me until the very end. Habit number 1 is the most common, the most ignored, and the most dangerous of all. 10th, letting the day start without movement. The worst way to start your morning after 60? Sitting. When you wake up and go straight to the couch or sit with your coffee for hours, your circulation slows, your metabolism drags, and your blood pressure creeps up. Your heart has just rested all night. It's ready to move, not stay idle. Just 10 minutes of light stretching, walking, or gentle yoga after you wake up can kickstart your circulation and reduce your risk of clots and stiffness. Don't wait for pain or problems to get moving. Movement first thing in the morning is one of the simplest forms of heart protection. 9. Eating without reading labels. Most people think they eat pretty healthy, but hidden sodium, sugar, and saturated fats in packaged foods are silently attacking your arteries. One slice of bread, 1 cup of soup, 1 frozen entree, it all adds up. Many seniors exceed their daily sodium limit before lunch without realizing it. That constant sodium overload raises blood pressure and inflames your vessels over time. Read every label. Aim for under 1,500 milligrams of sodium per day. Avoid foods with long, unpronounceable ingredients. If you don't recognize it, your heart probably doesn't either. 8. Drinking your calories. What you drink can be more dangerous than what you eat. Sugary lattes, fruit juices, sweet teas, and healthy smoothies can deliver hundreds of calories and spike your blood sugar, leading to weight gain and artery damage. After 60, your body doesn't process sugar the way it used to. It stores it, and excess sugar thickens your blood and stresses your heart. Instead, hydrate with water, herbal tea, or infused water with lemon or mint. Save your heart the work. Drink clean. 7. Brushing off dizziness or fatigue. If you often feel tired, dizzy, or off, don't ignore it. These aren't just signs of aging. They could be signals from your heart. Many of my senior patients lived with symptoms for months before finally coming in. By then, it was almost too late. Shortness of breath after mild exertion, fatigue after meals, lightheadedness while standing. These can all point to heart trouble. Listen to your body. It whispers before it screams. 6. Eating late at night. Your heart needs rest just as much as your brain does. Late night meals force your heart to keep working when it should be slowing down. Digestion raises your heart rate and blood pressure during sleep, disrupting repair time. It also increases the risk of acid reflux, which can mimic heart symptoms and trigger anxiety. Finish eating at least 2 to 3 hours before bed. Let your heart wind down with you. It works all day. Don't ask it to work all night too. 5. Sleeping in choppy intervals. Sleep fragmentation, waking up multiple times in the night, is common in older adults. But poor quality sleep equals poor heart recovery. Your heart uses deep sleep to lower its rate, decrease blood pressure, and repair inflammation. Without enough of it, stress hormones stay high and heart risk rises. To help, create a pre-bed routine. Keep your room dark and cool. Avoid naps over 30 minutes. Limit fluids after dinner. Sleep is healing. Protect it like medicine, because it is. 4. Thinking. Worry is just part of life. Anxious thoughts, financial fears, health worries. Many seniors carry emotional weight in silence. But chronic worry is not harmless. It's hard on your heart. Anxiety elevates your heart rate, tightens your vessels, and spikes blood pressure. It also reduces heart rate variability, a key sign of heart resilience. Daily stress management is essential. Take 5 deep breaths before meals. Limit news exposure. Journal once a day. Prioritize laughter and connection. A calm mind creates a calm heart, and that's powerful prevention. 3. Drinking less than 6 glasses of water. Dehydration doesn't just dry out your skin, it thickens your blood and taxes your heart. Older adults often lose their sense of thirst, but that doesn't mean your body doesn't need water. If you're not peeing pale or clear at least 3 to 4 times a day, you're likely dehydrated. Start your day with a glass of water. Drink one with every meal. And if you're taking diuretics, you may need more. A hydrated heart is a happy heart. 2. Not following up on mild symptoms. This one is so common and so dangerous. If you're over 60 and you're skipping your heart medications or avoiding doctor visits, you're taking a silent gamble with your life. As a heart doctor, I've seen it far too often. Someone feels fine, so they decide to stop taking their blood pressure pills, their cholesterol meds, or their blood thinners. They tell themselves, "I don't feel any different without them," or "These pills are too many," or "I'll just miss a few days. It won't hurt." But here's the truth. By the time you feel the damage, it's already too late. Most heart conditions don't give you obvious warning signs at first. High blood pressure, for example, is called the silent killer for a reason. It quietly damages your arteries, heart, and brain without any symptoms, until one day it explodes into a stroke, a heart attack, or heart failure. Your medications aren't there for when you feel bad. They're there to keep you from feeling bad in the first place. That blood pressure pill, it keeps your arteries from stiffening. That statin, it stops plaque from building up inside your vessels. That blood thinner, it prevents dangerous clots from forming in your heart or brain. Missing even a few doses, especially with heart or blood pressure medication, can cause dangerous spikes in your numbers and put your heart at immediate risk. And skipping doctor visits? That's just as risky. Your doctor isn't just there to prescribe pills. They're there to track subtle changes in your body before they turn serious. A routine blood pressure check or an annual EKG can catch problems early, long before they turn deadly. If cost or transportation is an issue, talk to your healthcare provider. Many clinics offer virtual check-ins, home visits, or sliding scale fees. And there are often programs to help with medication costs, but none of them can help if you don't show up. Here's what I tell all my patients. Set a reminder on your phone for every medication. Use a pill organizer so you know what you've taken. Have a calendar for checkups. Mark them down like their birthdays. And if something doesn't feel right, or even if you feel too normal, don't guess. Ask. Your heart is depending on you to be consistent. It doesn't need you to be perfect. It needs you to be present. Every skipped pill, every missed visit is a risk that can be avoided. Don't let something preventable become permanent. If you remember nothing else from this list, remember this. Prevention is always easier and kinder than treatment. So please, don't wait for pain, for symptoms, or for fear. Take your medication, keep your appointments, and keep your heart safe one day at a time. Sitting more than 8 hours a day. If you want to know the single most dangerous habit for your heart after age 60, this is it. Sitting for long stretches without moving. I'm not just talking about being inactive. I'm talking about spending most of your day planted in a chair, watching TV, reading, using your phone, or even sitting at the dining table for hours on end. It's so common and yet so deadly. Studies now show that prolonged sitting is just as harmful to your heart as smoking. Let that sink in. Just as harmful as smoking. Here's why it's so dangerous. When you sit for extended periods, your blood flow slows down, especially to your legs and feet. This can lead to clot formation, especially if you already have risk factors like high blood pressure, diabetes, or a history of stroke. Slow circulation also means oxygen and nutrients aren't being delivered efficiently to your heart and brain. But it doesn't stop there. When you sit too much, your body burns fewer calories, your metabolism slows, and fat begins to build up, particularly around the abdomen. This type of belly fat is known as visceral fat, and it's directly linked to heart disease, insulin resistance, and inflammation throughout the body. Even more shocking, regular exercise won't fully undo the damage of long sitting. You could go for a walk in the morning, but if you spend the next 8 hours sitting, your heart is still suffering. This is what I tell my patients. Movement isn't just a workout, it's a lifestyle. You need to move throughout the day, not just once. Start small. Set a timer on your phone to stand up every 30 minutes. March in place during commercials. Walk around your home while on the phone. Do a few leg stretches every time you finish reading a chapter or scrolling on your device. And if you can, consider a standing desk for part of the day, even for just 15 minutes per hour. Or do light chores around the house instead of sitting through the afternoon. These tiny changes make a massive difference. In fact, research shows that breaking up sitting time with just 2 minutes of movement every half hour significantly lowers blood sugar and blood pressure in older adults. Your heart doesn't want perfection. It doesn't need marathons. It just needs rhythm. It needs flow. The more you move, even in small, frequent bursts, the less your heart has to fight against gravity, pressure, and inflammation. So if you do one thing today, get up. Not later, not tomorrow. Now, your life may literally depend on it. If you're over 60, your heart is not something you can take for granted. It has carried you through every year, every emotion, every moment of your life. But now, it needs your care. The truth is, your heart doesn't give up overnight. It gives in, slowly, quietly, with every harmful habit repeated again and again. But here's the good news. Every single one of these habits is changeable. You don't need to overhaul your life overnight. Just pick one thing and fix it today. Drink more water, stand a little more, worry a little less. And day by day, your heart will grow stronger. It's never too late to protect the beat that's kept you alive all these years.